Hey everybody, sorry I'm kind of getting you a little bit later in today's lesson, but we are moving forward into our rough draft or essay outline. So yesterday I asked for your thesis statements to be submitted to the discussion board. And for those of you that were able to complete it, I did give you specific feedback on those thesis statements. And so you'll notice you do need my approval before you are able to use that in your essay. So without it having my approval, you won't get full credit for that thesis statement. So you got to put it right here on the discussion board. So if you look at it, for those of you that have turned it in, you can see all of these different examples, right? You'll notice every single one of you will have a comment from me giving you feedback, either asking you to reply or letting you know that you are approved. So unless you have that there, I can't help you. So please make sure that that gets done. Even if it's bad, even if you don't even know what to write about, put something, because then I'll give you some sort of feedback to help you fix it. So this goes back to your pre-writing chart assignment, just reminding you that it is due today. It was due this morning. So if you haven't submitted it yet, please do so ASAP. This will take you back into that folder so that you can submit it. So today we're starting our outline and our draft. And so we're getting so much further into this process that if you are falling behind, it is vital that you reach out to me so that I can help you. Because we are now more than halfway into the grading period. And so now things are going to start snowballing out of control. And then you risk losing credit for this first 6 weeks. In addition, if you are trying to play a sport or anything with UIL, that eligibility is by this Friday. So you need to make every effort to get assignments turned in. So that being said, this essay or outline draft has boxes for you to write what you need to write, but I explicitly tell you what needs to be there. Okay. A lot of it is going to come from that pre-writing chart, so you don't have to sit there and reinvent the wheel. So I put your prompt and it says, write an essay explaining one way a place can influence a person. One way, a place, right? So your introduction should have some sort of interesting sentence that captures the reader's attention. So think about how everyone can relate to this topic. Everybody has a place, good or bad, that has influenced you in one way, shape, or form. That's an intro sentence. Don't use it, but that's an intro sentence, right? Because everybody has one, whether or not it's a positive or a negative influence, right? And then that would take us into the rest of our intro. Then you need to have your thesis statement. Remember, it is a statement. Look at my examples on the thesis statement notes. Look at the discussion board. Make sure you have yours approved and ready to go. And that would be your last sentence in this introduction. Then each body paragraph should be about 3 to 7 sentences. But today, I only want us to focus on the red and blue. So that would be our introduction and our body paragraph. I'll talk to you about the other ones later as we go through the end of this week. So for your first body paragraph, you need a personal connection. So something from that first column in your pre-writing chart, okay? And only write about that. So for me, the one I mentioned was my house and how we just moved, right? So then I would talk about that experience and I would talk about how I was influenced with that. So the second little bullet point there says to make sure you include specific details and examples. So all the information that you provide in this paragraph should reinforce your thesis statement. So if it's about confidence, then everything in there should be referencing back to confidence. What does that look like, right? So again, I just want these first 2 paragraphs to be for your assignment for your work time today. And then tomorrow we'll move into the other pieces, okay? So again, I'm being very mindful of the fact that you have other classes. However, I am not assigning you a lot of things. So as soon as we get off of Zoom today, you'll have 45 minutes to complete this work. This should not take 45 minutes, okay? But on the other hand, you have 45 minutes to catch up. So something should be submitted, okay? These are not long or lengthy assignments. So again, your thesis statement needs to be approved by me on that discussion board. You will have a comment saying whether or not you have it. Then your pre-writing chart from Monday needs to be turned in, please. And thank you. All right, so that is what we're working for today. Tomorrow we'll work through the second half of the draft or the outline, and then we'll get to writing on Friday. The entire document is due Friday by midnight, okay? Don't move ahead of me. only focus on the introduction and the personal connection today. I can see it. You don't have to submit it. I can see it when I open up your name. I can open up the doc and see how much you've done, or whether or not you've opened it, by the way, which also verifies your attendance. So those of you that are meeting with me asynchronously, you need to open up the documents that I'm posting. Otherwise, you cannot have your attendance verified for today. All right. Hopefully that clears up any questions that you may have. And if not, please feel free to email me and I will see you guys later. All right. Take care.